Way of the Hunter, Tikamoon Plains, Africa. And here's a Cape buffalo. And you can find many of them in Africa. There's only about 6 levels, but guys, they're all enormous. The first 2 you get, Nez Valley, Upper Midwest United States, and Transylvania are the biggest. You get them for $30, and the rest of these, Alaska, Africa, New Zealand, and Finland, are all like $10 a piece. But these are the biggest. And you get them for $30 when you buy the game. Okay, so Africa. And I am Malachi, the African. You can be any one of these guys, but this is the Africa Hunter Malachi. So if I can take you for an hour through Africa, there's a few things I want to show you about Africa. Of course, we got to see some lions in action. But then you got to see Cape buffalo and kudu. In my opinion, those are the number one animals you got to see. But there's a million other animals here. This is my trophy lodge. These are some 5-star greater kudu. And this is exactly what they look like in the game. Very realistic. This is an albino Cape buffalo that I shot. I had to have this one for my trophy lodge. And a hyena that I shot. This is a black wildebeest. I think he's a black wildebeest. There's black and blue wildebeests. And this is a 5-star guinea fowl that I shot. And that's almost everything I have right now. So if I can only show you about an hour of Africa, there's many hours of fun and content on this map. But when you first come out of the lodge, this area right here is one of the just best places to hunt in general. This forest down here, and this river, with all this green surrounding it, is a great place to hunt, just walking down this river. You'll find a lot of need zones and animals there. A lot of stuff. Everything just about but lions. If you want to see lions, there's a lot over here in the far west, the far western region. And it looks like there's a herd right here by the fast travel point, so I'll take you here. Now, most of Africa looks just like this. A lot of rocks, a lot of deserts, a lot of hills. Okay, so this lion's around this area. This lion, all right, he drinks up here. So I'm going to switch the time. They drink at 7. So I'm sleeping till 6:53. And I'll go show you some lions. Hopefully, at this watering hole. And once you explore this map for yourself, and you can see how much of the map I have explored. This is my Tikamoon map. And I've explored most of it. I found a lot of animals and their need zones, and I've unlocked a lot of their information. But hopefully I don't spook any lions as I am approaching here on Tikamoon Plains to show you, my faithful viewers, the lions of Africa in Way of the Hunter. And we get our first animal. Okay, there's a 2-star mature, a 1-star adult male, another 1-star, and a 1-star young. Now, one thing you should know about the Cape Buffalo in this game is that they charge and attack probably more often and faster and with less provocation than any other animal on this entire map and maybe in the entire game. And also, one of the things about the Cape Buffalo that you should know is they're worth more. When you shoot and sell a big one, they're worth more money than just about any other animal in the game. It's very lucrative to farm Cape Buffalo in this game. Now, the lions have not yet arrived at this hole. But I would like to show you some lions. That's got to be the first thing, even though we saw Cape Buffalo first. But you have to unlock this green fast-traveled destination. You gotta watch out. If you spook these, they'll charge you. And I was hit. I did not move fast enough. I was charged by a Cape Buffalo and I was knocked unconscious. Okay. So you got a good close look at the Cape Buffalo and their nature, their general temperament. $709. I'm going to summon a vehicle. Okay, guys, there's still no lion. They're probably somewhere nearby. But I'll take you to another spot where it's very likely that we will see some Tikamoon lions. That was a very exciting start to the video. But it's pretty easy to traverse the maps and discover everything and find everything. You can really just drive everywhere, but you will not discover any animal need zones unless you're on foot. That's the only way to get those animal icons to light up on your map. And most of Tikamoon looks like this. Barren wasteland of Africa. But this is around the time when lions should be drinking. And these are a couple of the spots you can come to shoot some lions pretty easily. That's funny, I don't see any here. Perhaps they're coming. Let's go down. Get a little closer. Oh, is this a fast travel here? I never even noticed this here. This is a campsite, I think. No. This is not a fast travel. So it's 7:30 in the morning. And you can find in the encyclopedia, that's when the lions of this game drink. And they're probably over here. At the very far end. Well, you saw Cape Buffalo and just how aggressive they can be. Guys, it's actually very easy to just run away from them and like just move to the right or left. I just didn't even notice that one until he was right on top of me. Lion. And we'll track them. And I'll show you the lions of Tikamoon Plains. It's okay if you spook them in this game, They don't usually run really, honestly, that far away. And usually when I track them after spooking them, I catch up with them fairly quickly and easily. And we got an hour, folks, so I absolutely have to show you the lions. First of all, and when you first boot up your Tikamoon planes and go hunting outside of the lodge, you don't find lions for a long time. Not until you come to the far west of the map. And there they are. Once I get close enough, wait a minute. Once I get close enough, oh good, I have my universal collar, so I am going to need this. So they ran all the way through here. But if it takes me this entire hour, guys, I'm going to show you a herd or a pride of lion on Tikamoon. It won't really take that long, though. I'll catch up to him here in a minute. And it's worth every second to actually see up close and I spooked him again. Even though I was going slow, I still spooked him. Oh, you see that arrow on the bottom right-hand corner? My scent is blowing right towards these lions. So even though I was going slow, they picked up my scent. But that's the way of the hunter, guys. It's a little harder than Call of the Wild. But hey, it's more realistic. It's a great hunting game, at least I think so. Just look at the beauty of it. I mean, it's phenomenal. That to me, that just looks real. But you got to see a few lions kind of running away. I want to show you a whole pride of these lions all together in one spot. Just kind of resting or drinking or eating. And I have to warn you, the lions also do attack. But I believe I will find this pride of lions in due time with some hunting and explore. I mean, this is real time, guys. I could edit all this out, but this is the way the game really plays. This is what you do. You know, if you spook them, you track them. And some more Cape Buffalo. See if there's any real good ones in there. And there's the Pride of Lions, guys. I found them. And my scent is blowing right at them. A 1-star mature. A 1-star adult. A 1-star young. A 1-star adult. A bunch of 1-star adults. Nothing absolutely phenomenal. And a bunch of females. And in this game, you probably shouldn't shoot the females because they explicitly warn you that it can affect the number of males that respawn into the herd. So these are the lions. And I can't really get much closer or they will skin out. Okay, there's a 2-star mature. So far, he's the best one in this herd. But I guess I'll take one out. With my big moose gun. I always carry a 5-tier gun and a 6-tier gun. Right, so they're about 200 yards. I guess I'll just take a normal lion out here and show you what it's like. But, I wouldn't get Call of the Wild for console. I bought Call of the Wild for PlayStation 5. And the holding your breath, the steady your gun button, the holding your breath button, that's on like every good hunting game, is L3. So as you're trying to aim your rifle, you have to press down on the L3 button to hold your breath. And it really messes up your aim. And it's just really, you can remap that command to be like L1. And it's much, much better. But it's just a hassle to have to do that. Way of the Hunter has no problems like that. Every single button on console works perfectly. It's not in like a really inconvenient position or anything. And also, if you play this game on easy difficulty, on hiker mode, your blood trail will glow. And your harvested animal will glow. And it won't be really hard to find them. These are the lions of Tikamoon Plains. They just look awesome. I hit an artery and I hit the right lung and I mostly hit the heart. It was a perfect heart shot. And that's a lion. That's what they look like. And you see, even a 1-star lion, adult lion, with like bad genetics, 38% genetics, will sell for $500. And I would say that Africa is the #1 best map for getting money. Because the kudu, the lion, and the Cape Buffalo are just phenomenal money. And what do we have here? A 1-star mature. All the animals have star ratings and ages. This is a 1-star adult. 1-star adult. And I'm going to harvest the mature 2-star. 160 yards. You always have to watch out for the Cape Buffalo because they will charge you. They'll charge at you and they'll attack you and they'll knock you unconscious. And you'll wake up back at the lodge. He's feeling a little sick. But for some reason, he's not going down. I thought I hit him. Are you kidding me? He's going to continue? I hit him with a tier 6 rifle. Right in the chest twice. And he's still running. But these are the kind of adventures, man, that you get with Way the Hunter. I mean, so if it says small amount of blood, if it says small amount of blood, it means you didn't get a good shot. You didn't get a long shot or a hard shot. And the animal will not die. A small amount of blood always means you missed a vital organ. How I did that, I do not know. That's a headshot. He's not going anywhere now. But not only are the animals worth a lot of money, but there is always seemingly many of them. Like I ran into a couple Cape Buffalo herds, and they're worth a fortune, and I was looking for lions. I wasn't even looking for Cape Buffalo. But I got this one, and it's mature, so it'll be like at least $500. Oh, more Cape Buffalo. Not many like real high quality ones. This might even be the herd that I took this one from. Oh, wow, I must have shot two of them. Two different ones. And this is a Cape Buffalo. They're gigantic. They're a lot of fun to hunt. Wow, wow. I shot him once in the neck. I shot him once in the brain. Oh, that's a spine. Okay. It's a female. So I only get 260. Still not bad. And the 5-stars have giant, giant antlers. Way bigger than this. This should be my male. And I get almost $1,000 for it. That's a ton of money. He was 2,000 pounds. He literally weighed over a ton. That's awesome. And I'm going to sell him. Okay, here's some Gemsbach deer. They're pretty cool. Springbok. There's a lot of Springbok and Gemsbach and wildebeest. I guess we'll go right here and see if I can, since I showed you some of the better animals, I'll show you the Gemsbach and the wildebeest. They're in this dried up riverbed in here. There's little spots of water in here, and these animals come here. Let's see the encyclopedia. When do they drink? Springbok 7. Wildebeest 11. Boar 11. Gemsbop, wow, they're tier 6. I didn't even know that. That's actually a tier 6 animal. You need a giant gun for it. Okay, we'll go to 9. 9 o'clock. Rest until 9:30. There we go. And hopefully we can get some video of some Gemsbach. And they're tier 6, so they're one of the bigger animals in Africa here. Here's this riverbed, and it's a Gemsbach. So I'm going to approach him, and I'm going to show you a Gemsbach. It's like a deer, but they have really straight, really straight horns. They don't curl or anything. They're very straight. That's a lone Gemsbach. Sometimes there's a herd in different places, but they're all across this map. And really, I just guessed. I was hoping for a herd to show you a herd of Gemsbok. But sometimes you get a herd, and sometimes you get a lone Gemsbok or a lone lion. Oh, there's a honey badger over there. But it's a rainy day, rainy and overcast on Tikamoon Plains in the big grand adventure that is Way of the Hunter. Now these spots, they're all over Way of the Hunter. You just analyze them, and that animal will appear on your map. That's how you get all those to appear on your map. I may have spooked this. I may have spooked it. No, I got him. I got him. It's death in the tall grass for this Gemsbok. I had to take a headshot because he was walking away. Oh, there's a springbok over there. There's a springbok. They're very small deer that live in Africa. They have very odd-shaped horns. And they released bows, like real compound bow style bows, like modern bows. They're purchasable in the shop. And even a crossbow for this kind of game, and for any kind of game where you can get close enough and call them in and take a shot with a bow. There's a 2-star mature. Wait, there's a blue wildebeest. Now, they're not actually blue. They're kind of a darker color. And they can be darker. And hopefully we can get them out in the open and get a good look at what the blue wildebeest looks like on Tikamoon Plains. Now, it's not a real high fitness, high genetics blue wildebeest, but he is a good model to show you the typical blue wildebeest that you're going to run into. And here he is. Now you've seen a Gemsbok, a lion, a Cape buffalo, a blue wildebeest. Now in real life, I probably would have spooked this animal when I shot the Gemsbok. Oh wow, there's a whole herd of them. I didn't even see them. And look at all the... Look at all the springboks just hanging out. I'm glad I came to this area because I got to show you a lot of different species. Gemsbok, blue wildebeest, and springbok. This is what the Gemsbok look like. They're very large. But this guy's over 500 pounds, so he's worth $500, a ton of money for a low quality Gemsbok. Now the wind is blowing away, so I will not spook these springbok. My scent is blowing away from them. Oh, there's those wildebeest. Not a lot of real high quality ones, but at least I did get to show you some. Here are the springbok. There might be some in this big herd. A 2-star mature. A 1-star adult. And these are the springbok of Africa. I guess I'll just pick off a random one because there's nothing really highly unique in here. Look at him jump. That is so funny. My mom is vacuuming. I don't know if you can hear that. But she's way downstairs, so hopefully not. I hit one, but it was funny. My My zeroing was off or something because I had a really hard time actually aiming and getting that red dot right on its lung area. I'm pretty sure it's gut shot. Yeah, he's gut shot. He's going down. But this is Way of the Hunter. It's not a high octane thriller, it's hunting. You go looking and hoping for really high quality animals. All right, so I got another one. And they're giant maps. Giant maps. All right, here's the one. Here's a springbok. I've seen people hunt these with bow and arrow. They're not worth a lot of cash, but they are just they're a must-have in Africa. And all these need zones, you analyze them, and that animal will appear on your map. And that's a feeding zone. And your encyclopedia will tell you when they're feeding. Another springbok. Oh, I got a male. That was lucky. He was worth $200. So I just want to make sure there's nothing very unique right here before leaving. I don't. Oh, wait. Is this the same herd? Guys, I think this is the same herd. Okay. There's one more animal I want to show you in this video. These campsites are throughout the game. They're fast travel. You can fast travel right to them. Once you unlock them, either by driving there or on foot. Once you walk into this campsite, it will then be forever available to you. Now, these are the only major animals I haven't shown you. The kudu. Okay, so greater kudu drink at 9 a.m. So we sleep until 9 a.m. And it's a lot prettier on this map in sunny weather, in my opinion. Now, these things could be anywhere. And what do we have here? We have some ducks or something. Is that a helmeted guinea fowl? Put a marker in there. So at the beginning of the video, you did see my 5-star kudu on the stand, all taxidermied. But I am really tempted to take a shot at one of these ducks, or whatever they are. Goose. Egyptian goose. And for some reason, their information is not popping up. So I don't know which one is 5 stars. And you're really not supposed to shoot them with a deer rifle. You're supposed to walk in on them with a shotgun and flush them up, and then shoot them down with a shotgun. 1 star, 4 stars. There's a 4-star at the head of that pack there. Two star. That's a large herd of geese. All right, there's some Cape Buffalo over here. But I'm really hoping to show you a kudu. Perhaps I'll get in the car. Here's a parking sign. And we're going to this watering hole. Here comes Malachi. Oh, there's only 5 minutes left in my video. My PlayStation is going to cut me off in 5 minutes. So I would like to show you some kudu in action. What they look like in action. A herd of kudu. I think that would make a pretty darn good video. More Cape buffalo. You really gotta watch out for those guys charging at you. Now there should be kudu here drinking. There's a Gemsbach in there. I think there's a herd of kudu way down here. Oh, wow. That giant herd of Cape buffalo. There's probably a 5-star in there. "3 minutes, guys. And I'm running, and you're not supposed to run in this game. Because it will spook. Faster than just about anything. I thought these were kudu. But it's a herd of Gemsbach, so you did get to see some pretty cool African footage. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you get Way of the Hunter. It's my second favorite game of all time. I'm a laid back guy. Yeah, those are kudu. Those are kudu. But I'm not going to get close enough in a couple minutes. They look a little bit like Gemsbach, but their horns are more curly, and they're a larger deer in Africa. So I have showed you all the most major animals in Africa. It's just a real special game to me, guys, and Tikamoon Plains here is just, it's got to be the coolest African hunting game map ever. So thank you for watching my Tikamoon Plains Way of the Hunter Africa video. Bye-bye.